Especially when it comes to elections. Going forward, you cannot manipulate an election and hope to stay in power. You will plunge the country into an unnecessary chaos. Unnecessary chaos. And I advise people, I keep telling them, being president is not a matter of life and death. And as we mourn Raila Odinga and celebrate his life, that's what people don't understand about Raila Odinga. Yes, you have won the president. Yes, it has been stolen. You love the country. Do you want to destroy it in pursuit of your presidency? To Raila, no. Everything must be done to protect the state. The country must remain intact. Even if I allow you to go celebrating the victory you have stolen from me. I know this country well enough. I know voting in this country. I know the politics of this country. Ruto still has a very good chance of winning the presidency. You may hate me. So I just advise the president, work out in such a way that you win the election clean and let it be seen you have won. Avoid anything that could soil your victory if you win.
True.
For anybody, whether it's Kalonzo, Matiangi, or Ruto, whoever, please, if you have to win this election, you'll have to win it fair and square. And it must be seen to be fair and square. Any monkey business, you will not go away with it. You don't get away with it.
Kwa jirani kumechomeka. That is our conversation today, discussing the events happening in Tanzania, our neighbors out here. Of course, some labeling the elections as a sham. But we want to get Herman Manyora's 2 cents on Tanzania's election and what that means for our democracy as the East African community and Africa at large. Prof, good to see you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well.
I saw a tweet from you and also some of your allies on Twitter saying, yes, Prof, it's true what you're saying about Idi Amin Mama. I don't know who that is. You're going to tell us more, but let's just drop in your tweet.
Yes.
And you said that I hear kwa jirani things are going south. That should remain an overarching reality to African leaders. And for us, the 2027 elections must be above board. We are not UG or TZ. Remember, our youth possess the collective anger necessary to turn things around in Africa. Prof, some would say you're out here hawking fear.
Which fear?
And that maybe what's happening in Tanzania cannot happen in Kenya because maybe we are a robustly democratic country, which will not want to ascend into anarchy.
You just need to get my tweet right.
Tell me.
I'm just saying, reports reaching me that things are not well in Tanzania. And it's all over the media. It's not me saying. Things are not doing well. Right? Secondly, it is about an election. That's another fact. An election people feel is not going the right way. Okay? You don't even need the facts. Number 3, we have an election in 2027.
True.
And that election, as usual, it should be above board. Our elections are above board because we are not Uganda, we are not Tanzania. In fact, I'm telling people, let's not worry about what's going on in Tanzania because our elections will be above board as they have been. In any case, we are not Uganda, we are not Tanzania. But I'm also concluding by saying, going by what's happening around the world, beginning with Kenya, Gen Zs, Madagascar, Nepal, and so on, Cameroon, and where have you. Youth have energy you can't manage. It has been described as an army that nobody can defeat. So when you are head of a country, head of state, head of government, across the world, but more so in Africa, where there are excesses, just do the right thing. Especially when it comes to elections. Going forward, you cannot manipulate an election and hope to stay in power. You will plunge the country into an unnecessary chaos. Unnecessary chaos. And I advise people, I keep telling them, being president is not a matter of life and death. It's a small thing. Even Uhuru now is looking back. He must be wondering, what was it? Being president of Kenya, Uhuru must just be laughing. He knows it was nothing. It was something passing. Some wind blowing and going away. It's nothing. Being president of a country as poor as this one is nothing. Just fight with fellow men and women. If you emerge victorious, celebrate and govern. Fight to remain in power and to gain another term. Do all that. But don't cross a certain line. I like the thing that came from Goodluck Jonathan. When he lost
Election in Nigeria.
his re-election. He said there's so much he could have done. But then he asked himself, was it worth it? Did he want the president bad enough for him to allow for bloodshed? He said the answer was no. And as we mourn Raila Odinga and celebrate his life, that's what people don't understand about Raila Odinga. Yes, you have won the president. Yes, it has been stolen. You love the country. Do you want to destroy it in pursuit of your presidency? To Raila, no. Everything must be done to protect the state. The country must remain intact. Even if I allow you to go celebrating the victory you have stolen from me. It requires a big brain to think like that.
Raila and above.
Yes, Raila and above. So my advice to anybody who wants to be president, don't want it bad enough to say if Ruto defeats me, I'll ban the country. And for Ruto to say if I lose, I can't go. No, it's not necessary.
It's not necessary?
No, what for? And these guys are young.
True.
Apart from Kalonzo.
Yeah.
Any of them can lose and come back.
Make a Trump on us?
Trump who lost, didn't he come back? Is he not the president?
Yes.
Mahama lost in Ghana. Is he not the president?
Yes.
Let me tell you, Ruto can lose in 2027. 2032 he'll get it. Or 2037. He's young. He's capable. So the message I was trying to pass in that tweet is let us not mishandle our elections. Because unfortunately for leaders today, if you mishandle an election today across the world, these young people will not allow you.
They won't allow you.
So I advise Ruto, please, President William Samoei Ruto, organize yourself in such a way you win this election clean.
Without shutting the internet like in Tanzania or declaring curfew?
Just win it clean because it is possible. I do not belong to the category of people who think Ruto can't win. I don't belong there. I know this country well enough.
Still stand
I know
chance?
voting in this country. I know the politics of this country. Ruto still has a very good chance of winning the presidency. You may hate me. So I just advise the president, work out in such a way that you win the election clean and let it be seen you have won. Avoid anything that could soil your victory if you win.
True. Make it transparent enough.
Including reconsidering these laws which I haven't looked at.
Yeah.
If anything that people will use to inflame passions that you didn't win, President Ruto, avoid it. From now going onwards, President Ruto, don't listen to hawkish people in your circles. In fact, ask them to keep quiet. When people say we should tutajaza kura hata tukishindwa.
Yeah.
Avoid those things because you have the capacity to win. Let me use Tanzania. True. That's where you are.
Yeah.
Somebody called me from Tanzania. He told me I was wrong. Ask him why am I wrong?
Tell me.
He said I'm wrong because I said Samia was going to win without all these shenanigans. I'm still right. CCM is still the party in Tanzania. This opposition in Tanzania is just in Dar es Salaam and a few urban centers. Even Museveni, bad as he is, because indeed Museveni is very bad. You can't be in the power for all that long. You can't be good. They can't deny anything good. You are not a monarch. It's wrong. Because he came to power when I was seeing, and the things he said, that the problem with Africa is people cling to power. From 86, he's still there. So he can't be right. He's wrong. But let me tell you, the opposition you see against Museveni is just in Kampala and Entebbe. It's not inside the villages.
Best Jan Bobby
In the village, people can't imagine life without NRM. They can't. They can't imagine. And Museveni has sold that fear so well that peace is there because of us. We fought for this thing. We are maintaining it. And you are in peace because we are there. That thing has sold. So nobody can beat Museveni in a fair election. Nobody would have beaten Samia Hassan. So I don't know why she's doing this nonsense. And it's the same message I'm passing to President Ruto. You have a chance to win this election. Fair and square. Don't listen to people who are saying you can't. And therefore don't do anything that people will use to say you didn't win. I said the same of Uhuru and Raila. You are seated here.
True.
Didn't I?
You did.
Uhuru and Raila. I said the country seems to think Ruto will win hands down. Please, if he wins, don't stand in the way of his victory. And I really thank Uhuru Kenyatta. Once they saw they had lost with Raila, they accepted. I had warned them because the country was wired to think, come rain, come sunshine, Ruto was going to win. I knew that wasn't true. But that's what the country was thinking. So I told them, if you want to defeat Ruto, defeat him in a very convincing way. It's not enough to count the votes and say Raila ahead of Ruto. That's not enough. Because the country has been made to think that Ruto will win by almost 80%. You have to undo that thinking and win so convincingly against Ruto that the country will be safe. The same thing I'm telling Ruto today. People seem to think there's no way you can win this election. And therefore, everything you do from now onwards, let it be done in a way to convince the people you have a chance. And don't do anything that can be used to confirm that you know you are losing and therefore you are preparing to mess the elections. This is the message because finally,
Sure.
for anybody, whether it's Kalonzo, Matiang'i, Ruto, whoever, please, if you have to win this election, you'll have to win it fair and square. And it must be seen to be fair and square. Any monkey business, you will not go away with it. You don't get away with it.
But Prof, don't you think you are living in an illusion? Because a while back, you said the Gen Z constituent is going to be the kingmaker in 2027.
Yes.
And the president has a lot to do to have this Gen Z have a change of heart, at least
Correct.
to play to his favor.
Correct.
We're talking about a span of under 2 years to go.
Yes.
Don't you think that isn't enough grace period for the president to change that and just soften their hearts?
They say in politics a day is more than a year, right?
Sure.
So those are many years from now. We have 21 months. And if each day there is a year, how many years are those? The president has like 100 years to 2027.
To change the tune from one term to two term?
Yes. Why not? There's time. There is time. You think, and do you think the president is sleeping? Do you think he's sleeping? Do you think he doesn't know one term is real?
He's aware?
It is let me tell you this. It is the opposition that should be worried more than Ruto.
Why?
Because I talk to these people all the time. Like, you know, and I've told my colleagues at the university most of the time. You see, you know, Shushains are our children, our brothers and sisters. Do you know that? And they are human beings like us.
True.
But that doesn't stop me from saying what I want to say. If you are thinking it's no different from your Shusha in person, know that you are in trouble. The Shusha in person doesn't have the training, the experience you as Kalonzo Musyoka has. You have the benefit of experience, the benefit of education, the benefit of many other things. And therefore you must look at something much more critically than your driver or your Shushan. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying.
Bring it home.
Or your house girl, your house help. These opposition leaders, the way they look at Kenya and the politics of 2027 is no different from their house girls and house helps. Akienda kwa kinyozi, huyo mtu wa kinyozi, ile mambo mtu wa kinyozi anasema ndio vile Kalonzo pia anafikiria. It is sad, but it's true. These people, I know them.
Would you say the same of President Ruto?
No, he's smarter than them. And Matiang'i could be following that category. Gachagua is merely forceful. Forceful. A fighter, a bull. Can find his way as a bull, as a fighter, and galvanize support. But, like many others, he believes Ruto is gone. He believes Ruto is nothing. There is no election in 2027. And that is where the disaster lies. That is Ruto's main hope. That I'm fighting against people who think I'm one term.
Done and
And
dusted.
who are doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. They are riding on the wave of one term. Politics doesn't work like that. For it to work like that, the stars must be aligned for you.
And
like they were aligned for Kibaki.
And Kalonzo comes close to Kibaki, and you've argued as much on this.
No, I'm saying the stars. I'm not talking about character. I'm saying the stars.
And they are aligned for Kalonzo.
The only way one term can take you to State House is if ikishika moto kama rainbow. Gen Zs waingie ndani, kila mtu waingie ndani. Ikue one term. So far that's not the case. You need to harness the different energies, the different one terms from different quarters, put them together, channel them, direct them in one direction. Create that as a wave. As a movement, then a wave. And then Ruto just goes home quietly without even any struggle. But that's not easy because I'm not seeing the evidence of thinking. Because that requires thinking.
But so far you acknowledge that the movement is there. The wave is not.
The movement is not yet there. What is there is the anger. The anger, the resolve that Ruto will be one term. That is there.
But that's the starting point.
But you know, you have to. The other guy is not sleeping. In other words, I want to repeat. That's what your Shusha in boy is saying. And if you are saying the same, then you are in trouble.
Interesting insights from Herman Manyora regarding the future of President Ruto and also the united opposition. It remains to be seen whether his prophecy will come to pass and whether those he has advised will pick his nuggets of wisdom regarding those particular aspects we've discussed on. Time now for us to cross over to other editions on the channel with Evan Sokenyi. Stay tuned.
And before that, please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.
Absolutely. Also make sure you send us your feedback. While at it, comment and share this edition.